Hello and welcome to this Pack for Paris with me. I'm heading to Paris for 5 days. Also doing an overnight in London the night before because we are on the early train to Paris, and it doesn't matter that I live near London, I do not live near enough to be there for 4:30/5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, so we're going to stay overnight. Please excuse my face if it's a bit red and angry looking. I'm in holiday prep day. Today is Saturday, we go to London tomorrow, we go to Paris Monday. Bit last minute for me, but yeah, I've just bleached and dyed my brows, so they're a bit large and in charge, but that's fine. And I have yesterday and today bleached and dyed my hair, cut it, dermaplaned my face, which is why it's a bit pissed off. So yeah, so I'm doing all the self-care things to make myself feel and look as best as I want to. But yeah, but I thought we could go through all the outfits I'm planning to take, pack them, go through like toiletries, makeup, craft stuff, because I do bring craft stuff with me on holiday. We're going to go do 2 days at Disneyland Paris, so we are taking ears with us. I say us because it is me and my sister, my younger sister. I have 3, taking the second one. Because she was due to come to Paris with me last year. Couldn't manage it because, yeah, she got to the top of a list of surgeries. So yeah, I surprised her again this year with a trip, going, how about it? It was her birthday last month, so yeah, so this is technically a birthday trip, much delayed from last year. But yeah, so yeah, let me give you just a quick overview of everything while it's laid on my floor. Do not judge me for the fact it's all on my floor. This is kind of how we roll. I know what outfits I've got, then I just need to figure out how to fit them in some packing cubes basically. But let me turn you around and then I will put you guys on a tripod and I will show you all my outfits, tell you where everything's from while I'm going, and what it's for, you know, because we kind of got our days planned. Some bits needed ticketed stuff, some things didn't. So yeah, that's kind of how we're rolling with it. And yeah, we're due to have beautiful weather while we're away. It's due to be between 17 and 19 degrees Celsius and about 5-6 at night. So yeah, bright sunshine, clear nights. So yeah, so it might be a little bit nippy at night because, you know, it is spring. Let's not kid ourselves, it is April. So yeah, so there is some layer. Basically, I went last April as well. I took my son. So yeah, so the knack is layers, thin layers, for spring. Take stuff off, put stuff on. So yeah, so let me give you a quick overview and then I'll set you up on a tripod, and yeah, we'll do a day by day thing, and yeah, then we can get busy, and I can show you all the other bits and pieces as well. Then I will, yeah, I don't know, I'll show you the stuff, we'll time lapse it, and then I'll show you all the other bits and pieces as well, you know. So yeah, so then I know everything basically apart from a toothbrush, because I still need that for another day. Well, at least today and tomorrow morning. Everything I could possibly need is packed. Sorry, I keep doing funny things with my mouth. You know, you don't realise you've still got a bit of food. So yeah, but no, very excited. So let me show you stuff, and then yeah, let's get to the show and tell bit of what is what and from where, or what did I make, which is even more fun. So here we go. Here is an overview of holiday wardrobe. You will know everything is colourful. I do not follow the you should dress chic, you should dress monotone things that people suggest for holidays. I dress exactly how I would at home, but just a bit more. So yeah, so hello, you're on a tripod and have the clothes here. So yeah, let's get started on holiday clothes. We will start with pyjamas, just because easiest to do. I did indulge in some new pyjamas for this holiday. This is actually a second pair of these. I'm currently wearing my first pair. I love them that much. These were reduced from Valentine's from Asda. I should tell still got the tags because I put them to one side for holiday. These were £3 in the sale because, you know, can't have love hearts off of Valentine's Day apparently. But yeah, so these are super comfy. These are, yeah, from Asda, 10 out of 10. And if it gets a bit warm, I did buy some oversized boxers from the men's section. Again, Valentine's, they were like £2. So yeah, so I have two options. And then I have a jumper thing. It's not fuzzy, but this is from Next. I got in the sale recently. This is the upsized version, so it's baggy in case I just want something comfy. Or this plans to be in case I don't want to wear one of the t-shirt or vest tops I've got. I have got a super baggy t-shirt of Taylor Swift I'm taking, just in case. So yeah, so this could be PJs, could be a baggy t-shirt. So this is my like extra shirt, just because. So there we go. So there's pyjamas. We will start with day one outfit, which is travel day. Not to London. That's just going to be whatever I grab tomorrow afternoon. Or morning when I get dressed, but you know what I mean. It's not anything special. We're just travelling to London so we can stay overnight and be up early, and we are literally staying not even a 3-minute walk from St Pancras to go to the Eurostar. We're travelling by Eurostar. I have flew before, not to Paris, but you know, a teenager, but I prefer Eurostar personally. I like trains, I like metros, I like doing all the train things, I like that level of transport. So yeah, so I'm quite happy to travel by metro and train and Eurostar. So yeah, so we're going to go down to, me and my sister travelling down night before, so I'll wear whatever I fancy wearing tomorrow. But travel day for Eurostar is big day. Our train is at 6 in the morning. We do not get into our Airbnb till 7 at night. We have a long day to fill. So what we plan to do is drop cases off, do some shops, then we're going to go to, we've got the Louvre booked, we've got tickets booked for 11:30 for the Louvre. My sister's never been, and yeah, it would just be fun to take her to some bits and pieces in there. And then also for, I think it's for 3:30 I've got it booked. We've got Saint-Chapelle. I've tried to go to Saint-Chapelle 3 times. 2 times I was too exhausted. Third time I had walked so much. My poor feet were so blistered and so sore. I literally couldn't walk the steps to get there. My feet were so sore. So yeah, so learnt my mistake from those kind of things. Never borrow shoes to take away with you. That's all I can say. Take trusted things that aren't too worn out but are worn in enough that you know they're comfortable and you could do like a full day walking in them. That's the level I roll with. But yeah. Yeah, so gonna go to Saint-Chapelle. We have booked tickets for 3:30, and obviously nearby is the newly opened Notre Dame, which I'm so excited to go in. I haven't managed to go in it. It literally we ran out of time in 2019 and it burnt down not even a month or two later. So I haven't been to it. I've seen it. I've been, every time I've been, I've read the boards and seen it, but you know, can actually go in it. And I did watch actually a really good programme that was on the BBC. It's not unfortunately on BBC iPlayer, otherwise I would link it and I would probably rewatch it. But it was a really good Lucy Worsley programme about the restoration of Notre Dame that I thoroughly enjoyed watching actually. So yeah, that was very good. So yeah, so then we're going to do Saint-Chapelle, Notre Dame. We have planned to go to the Catacombs gift shop because my sister wants to take me there. Not in the Catacombs because 1, we haven't booked tickets, and number 2, I don't think I can cope with that with my mental state, to be honest. And then yeah, get some food and stuff, but they're closed Monday, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to do after that. We will see and decide. We'll get some food and then we're checking our Airbnb, drop off our bags, go food shopping because we are staying Val d'Europe area, so just outside central Paris and all that, in zone 5, because we are going to Disney and we are going to somewhere that I have stayed at twice now and it's great. So yeah, so it just made sense to stay there for this trip for just 2 of us. So yeah, so that is our first day. What I plan to wear are these amazing striped trousers I treated myself to from Next. Please ignore all the crinkles. I've not steamed them, and I don't think I'm going to, because I'm just going to wear them and then they get crinkled again. But yeah, these lovely striped cotton trousers with the side stripe, these are new in, and I did treat myself. But in my defence, I have had them open my phone for like nearly a month, and each time I've showed everyone in my family, look at these trousers. So they have been on my sort of, you know, making heart eyes at them level of admiration. So something still has tags on, because I did have to go, when I found out the weather as it got nearer and nearer to the time, I did have to go and indulge in a few basics, because I have not replaced some of the basics from losing weight, which I will show you one thing which is hilarious in my accidental weight loss journey. If you haven't met me before, hi, I'm Cheryl. I do lots of vlogs. I'm very open about what I talk about. And yeah, but yeah, had a bit of a nervous breakdown nearly 2 years ago now, a year and a half ago. And yeah, I'm still on the can't stop losing weight and body is in flight or fight mode. So it's an adventure. So yeah, so my clothing is an interesting one sometimes. But I did indulge. I got them in an XL, which for me used to be fitted, now is quite loose. I probably should have got larges, but I thought it's going to be hot and sweaty. And France is not known for his aircon, from someone who stayed there last July in a heat wave. So I got this lilac t-shirt, a basic one from Primark for £3, little cotton one. And then I've got this really cool chambray vintage, it's by Drum. I got this at a car boot, like long, like waistcoat vest thing with some really good pockets in it. So yeah, it's just as a layer to put things in my pockets, or you know, just to have something so I feel a bit more covered if I want to. So yeah, so there's that. And actually, while I'm here, I will share with you my jackets. I say jackets. There is a jacket and a cardigan going to be my outer layers, basically. I shouldn't really expect to use them but for the evening, but you know, you never know. So yeah, so I have this spectacular denim jacket I got from Vinted. It is originally from D23, and it has all of the castles on there, as well as the sign that says here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow and fantasy. And yet it has all the castles, including the Disneyland Paris one. So yeah, it's a lovely soft denim jacket. It is a size, I think it's a large. It is a large, and it fits wonderfully. Slightly oversized now. So yeah, so this is going to be my outer layer in case I need it, and it can roll up in a backpack. And my other outer layer, which if I can hold it up the right way would be even better, wouldn't it? Is this spectacular sunflower cardigan, which I crocheted. This is like my piece de la resistance. I am so proud of this cardigan. It is beautiful, it has ribbing, it is, yeah, 1000 out of 10. And it's dust coat length, and yeah, I'm so proud of this. So 2 seconds, my battery's about to die, so let me swap it over and then we can gush over the cardigan. There we go, new battery. But yeah, so this cardigan is, yeah, 1000 out of 10. It's dust length. It's just so cool, and I'm so proud. This is the outside, and then the inside. I've weaved in all the ends. I've steam blocked it, and yeah, I'm so proud. But this is going to be the outer layer for my next outfit, which is the Tuesday, which is our first day at Disney. So yeah, and if you can't tell from like the colours of this, I'm going for like a Rapunzel Disney bounding-esque inspired. So yeah, so I've got this wonderful Uniqlo v-neck pink t-shirt in, I'm not sure if this is normal or airism fabric, but yeah, doesn't say. It's mostly cotton though, so either way it's very good for hot weather. So yeah, so I've got this pink t-shirt, which will be very nice and cool. And then I have these wonderful hippie trousers, which I bought in Amsterdam at one of the big street markets, of which name completely defies me, but it is very long. And yeah, these are, yeah, amazing. These are also 100% cotton. super funky, you know, good pockets. They go down and they've got this cool little petal bit on the leg, and they go down, they've got elasticated cuffs, and they puff out really nicely and they're super comfortable. But yeah, I thought with the pink and the purple and the sunflower vibes, it's quite Rapunzel. So yeah, so that's kind of my Disney bound for that day. Probably should show you ears as well, shouldn't I? We've got some ears. I'm planning to see, I'm not sure. I'm going to bring these ones to take some silly pictures in. I got these off AliExpress just for the funsies of it, because my son is a huge fan of cars. I have some rainbow pride ones. The ones I don't think I'm going to bring are the pirate ones. But these I think I might wear with the Rapunzel ones, because these are quite fun. So yeah, so there's, yeah, I've got the choice of these or these. These are my 2 pairs of Disney ears, and then I've got Cars ones. So yeah, I usually don't buy ears in the park because they are quite expensive. I only ever wear them there. I'm quite happy with my pairs, taking them on and off. So yeah, so these are quite cool. But yeah, this will be, you know, I do have another Disney accessory, but I'll show you that when I get onto accessories and jewellery and all that fun stuff. But yeah, on to day 2 at Disney, because we are doing 2 days at Disney in a row. It just works out better value with the tickets that way. It used to be you could like have a tickets and then have X amount of days over a week, but now you have to have them in the row now. So yeah, that's kind of how we're rolling with this. But for the next outfit, I am going to wear, I've been sewing this actually this morning. That's how, this was my very last job to do. But yeah, I've completely given it a new lining and a new waistband. I was on the hunt for this skirt several years ago, for a very long time. Finally got it. Oh, fucked it up fixing it so I could wear it. Did wear it for the Barbie movie on my birthday, but it's kind of not had some good feelings and events associated with it. So it's getting a revamp. I've given it a whole new lining, done a waistband. It fits really well. In fact, before I had to add like that much to the waistband, and even then it still didn't fit, and I had to safety pin myself in it just about to catch it. So yeah, now I had to take it in. So yeah, so fits beautifully now. So I have this amazing tulle skirt. It's so big and so puffy, and it's the most beautiful pastels. And yeah, I have the same one in lilac, and it makes me feel like a little kid dressed up. And I wore my lilac one to Disney, so I feel like my pastel rainbow one should get the same honour of, you know, take 2 of that. So this is originally an ASOS skirt, but I got it off of Vinted, and then obviously I've adapted it and given it a new waistband and yeah, new lining myself. And to go with that, I have some thin denier. I can't remember what denier these are. These are like, I think they're 60. They're not much. What, pink and purple tights. One leg's pink, one leg's purple. Love snag tights. They're amazing. So yeah, so I've got them. Could technically wear chubber up shorts with them if I wanted, but I'm thinking just a thin layer of tights is enough. I have got a little white vest top. These are super comfortable. I lived in these in Amsterdam when I went last summer. Again, it was still very hot. So yeah, so I know these are very nice and comfy. They drape nice. And then if I wanted a set of sleeves, I have got this jumper. I got this on Vinted. It is a I wanted something Disney, but I didn't want Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse, basically. So yeah, so this is my one Disney item I'm wearing that is Disney. We do have, you know, I've got Spirit jerseys. I don't really have many. I don't think I have 1 or 2 t-shirts, but they're Halloween themed. So yeah, so but I thought this was very fun. It's a rainbow, it's a bit 80s. It's a big boxy sweatshirt, but it is not a fluffy sweatshirt, thankfully, and it's got Huey, Dewey and Louie embroidered on it. So yeah, so this is like my little layer if I wanted that, and then if I want, I can then put the denim jacket over the top and it can warm up. So yeah, so I've got myself t-shirt, jumper, jacket kind of layers going on. So yeah, so that is my layer that can also go in a bag. So there we go. So that's day 3, and that is the end of Disney days. Then we go back to Central Paris. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, just figuring out, looking at it, going, I'm missing something. Realise I'm missing a vest top. Oh well. I'll show you. I'll hold up the white one in replacement of what that one will be. But yeah. Day 4, we are into Central Paris, and we are going to do Musée Carnavalet, which is the History of Paris Museum. We will be doing some vintage shopping, thrift shopping. You know, my sister's never been to them, so that will be great fun, and it's my favourite thing to do. What else have we got planned that day? That's kind of it, I think. Oh, gonna go to the big pharmacy at Châtelet Les Halles, because the Westfield at Les Halles has, yeah, the massive pharmacy there. It's really good, so we'll be doing that. We've all planned to do actually another jaunt to the supermarket in the big shopping centre near where we are, to go do, I think we're picking up like take home stuff on Thursday. So yeah, but this is what I plan to wear daytime, because we do have nighttime plans. Let me show you my daytime outfit, then I'll tell you my nighttime plans and show you my nighttime outfit. This is a dress I recently made. It is like a jumper dress, so you wear it over stuff. I've got a t-shirt I will show you, but yeah, it's very colourful, it's very slinky, it's like viscose fabric. So yeah, and I have done it so it is like knee length. So yeah, super colourful, super bright, super fun. A little bit of a slightly, you know, not high neck, because I don't high neck, but yeah, so there is that. And then to be layered with that is just a plain white, again, another little basic t-shirt I indulged in Primark. Again, £3. So yeah, I have some basic t-shirts. I have lots of baggy size. As you can tell, I love very baggy size t-shirts, but sometimes you do need a more fitted t-shirt, and especially one without a big graphic on it. And my problem is all of my t-shirts are graphic t-shirts or something embroidered or something on it, or they're massive. So sometimes I just need to actually buy a simple white t-shirt. So that is what I have bought to go underneath this dress, because I think that will go really well just underneath it. And then to wear on the bottom, I have got either these lime green tights again from Snag, or I have got these orange, they're technically fishnets with little hearts in them. I think I'm going to go with the orange fishnets in reality, because it is due to be quite hot that day, and covered but cool is kind of rule of thumb, is what I'm rolling with. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need any kind of shirt or cover or jacket that day. As we get into the evening, however, I will then be wearing these tights, hence why I'm taking both, so I can swap around if I need to. And we are going out to a more traditional French restaurant my sister has went to, and we're going to go have raclette, which will be amazing. I've never had raclette, and I'm like, cheese, potatoes, meats. She can have the pickled bits. I'm not a fan of that, but you know, she is. She's the kind of, you know, this is why we're quite close in age, and it was always a she ate the gherkin out my cheeseburger kind of thing. So yeah, she's that human in my life. So yeah, so like the cornichons and all that, she can, you know, but potatoes and meat I will happily eat, especially covered in cheese. But yeah, so we are planning to go out for dinner, and then we are going to be going to Harry's bar, which is an American bar my sister found and really enjoyed. And after 9 o'clock they have a basement downstairs, and they have like piano or people play music down there. So yeah, the joys of online, I could look at the menu. You can have non-alcoholic drinks, thankfully. You know, they even do cocktails that are non-alcoholic, because of I don't drink, and also the medication I'm on is not a good combo with alcohol, so I do try not to do that. So yeah, I might have a cocktail or something like that. I'm not a big beer drinker, but you know, might have a drink if I want to. If not, I will be indulgent in a really nice mocktail, or you know, cold glass of Coca-Cola with ice cubes kind of levels. But yeah, but this is the dress I'm planning to wear. It is a Dawn Porter and Joni dress. Feeling a bit daring because I have not tried it on yet since I wore it last February, so I'm very much hoping it still fits. I'm very tempted to bring a backup dress just in case. So yeah, I might do that, or I might just try it on, you know. But either way, even if it's a bit big, I think it'll be fine because it's quite 70s. And it's my favourite thing at the moment, it's crochet. And it is this amazing Joni dress with, it has the best sleeves. And it's made to look like granny squares, and it has a lovely square neckline that isn't super low, ticks all my boxes. It's got goddamn pockets. Where are they? There. Pockets, and it's a maxi dress. So yeah, it's just perfection. I loved it for ages, and it took me ages to find one, and I found this on Vinted, and yeah, so I think it will be fine. The joys of it, it's quite forgiving. I actually had to I accidentally slimmed down into it to wear it. It was very tight when I first got it because the joys of being a bit larger chested, it was very tight. But since then I have lost weight in other various places, so I think this will actually fit quite nicely. Just looking at it held against me, and yeah, the colours go so nice with the old freshly dyed hair. So yeah, so this will be so fun to wear as my nice outfit. And yeah, I've got two options of legs. I can wear the orange or the green, and plan to wear it with some Converse if I'm entirely honest. Because yeah, I'm going to take, let me just grab my shoes actually and show you. Oh no, I haven't got all of them. I'll show you shoes as a thing after we're done clothing. But yeah, that is another thing, shoes. I feel very indulgent though bringing 3 pairs of shoes, but I did that last time on like 3 days, so 5 days is a bit more justified. And one of them, like last time, is going out pair of shoes, so yeah. 5th and final day, we are in comfy trousers because again, long day. Got to be out of our Airbnb, I think it's by 10, 11, and then our train is not till 7 at night. So yeah, so we have got a nice last day. Obviously we plan to go drop off our luggage near the train station, and then we are going to go do a few bits near Garden Ord, and then we're actually going to just really mooch around Montmartre on our final day, you know, and we're going to yeah, look around bits and pieces, the Artist Square, you know. We're going to do the tat shops. My sister's very much looking forward to, as am I. I love a tat shop. And where else are we going to do? Fabric shops. There's some amazing fabric shops in Montmartre, and yeah, part of my new thing is I want to get a wool or a yarn and a piece of fabric from where I go on holiday, or per holiday if I'm repeating the same place, so then I can make a nice thing that will remind me of that holiday and the adventures and all that, but also it's a lovely souvenir that is completely personal to me, and it is a supply for my crafting, so it ticks so many boxes. So yeah, so that's kind of the aim for the final day, is yeah, Montmartre, mooching, you know, getting any last minute bits we want to take home with us. So yeah, so that is, you know, final day is fairly chill, and it'll be, well, we didn't make it to this shop, we'll go do that shop, and then we'll do this shop, and yeah, it's that kind of vibes. But yeah, but I plan to wear these amazing Monet trousers I made. They are spectacular. I'm so happy with them. Wide leg, high waist, super comfortable, 1000 out of 10. I plan to wear a vest top like this, but in grey with it, that is in my bedroom still, that I need to get to go with that. or if I am having a moment or feeling a bit sensory, I don't think I will, because it's due to be like 20 that day. I do have the Taylor Swift baggy shirt, but I think I'll probably will go over the vest top. And then I have this wonderful linen shirt which I got in a vintage shop called Episode in Amsterdam. It's beautiful. It was like 20 euros, but I loved the button configuration. And yeah, it fits wonderfully, super comfy. I kind of lived in it in Amsterdam, and I plan to live in it on the last day in Paris, because then it can be cooling. It will go beautifully with those Monet trousers, and yeah, it will be comfortable, and I can, you know, for the way back, if I need to, I can get, I've got my denim jacket or my cardigan if I would like another layer, but I can't see me wanting a layer on the way back. Maybe when we get back into London, but even then it will still be warm, so yeah. But those are all my clothes I have got. I have got a little pack here. This is a new thing I got off of Temu. It's a packing cube basically. That one's socks, middle one is pants and a couple pairs of socks I couldn't fit in, and the bottom one, I don't wear proper bras, I wear like sort of bralette things, because fuck wires. I am a comfy human being, alright? So yeah, so 3 bras, white, black, skin colour, you know, flesh coloured to make it sound creepy. But yeah, so those are all my socks, pants and bras for the week in this little doodad. But yeah, so I need to go get a vest top and my shoes and a few other little bits and pieces. And I think, yeah, what I might do is haul them, so then you can see everything I've got, you know, toiletries, makeup, jewellery, crafts, shoes, accessories, and then I can do a little time lapse of me packing it into cubes, and then the final, here is my case, you know. So yeah, so I think that is what I probably am going to do. So I'm going to go grab the last couple of things I need to get, and then I will share it all with you. So let me go get the last few bits and pieces, and yeah, we can have a the rest of it haul of, you know, what I'm packing. Okay. Hello, I'm back with the rest of my bits. So yeah, let me show you what's next to me first, then we'll work on the other bits and pieces. So shoes, but I have just done clothes, let's work on to shoes. Taking my pastel comfy Puma trainers. Love these, they're great to walk in, 1000 out of 10. So yeah, taking these. And I'm taking my Adidas glittery trainers with added frogs. Again, super comfortable, and yeah, 10 out of 10. These are the Converse I'm going to take to go with the crochet print dress. So yeah, I probably could wear a pair of the trainers, but I thought it'd be nice, and I have, when I wore it out last year as a smart dress, I wore these because it was, yeah, I'm not one to dress smart, and that worked really well. It was comfortable. It was great before I had a panic attack and had to go home. Let's be realistic. I am taking my amazing bag I made for my birthday trip last year. I love this, it's tapestry fabric, and yeah, it's so good. I'm so proud of this still. So yeah, so the more homemade things I can take on holiday, the happier I feel all the time. And yeah, it's all lovely and lined, and it's really big, and it's very comfortable. So yeah, so this is going to be my backpack of choice, because I know there are not any huge downpours due, so I don't have to worry because it is a fabric bag. So there is that. Going on the theme of stuff like bag things, I have got my little medicine pouch, of which I will be adding to a little hand sanitizer, because yeah, just a good idea. I have a teeny tiny jewellery box, various earrings and a couple of rings in it, and my fidget ring. So yeah, so that's about my level of jewellery really. I'm not one to wear a lot of necklaces and things, so I'm not going to. Where are we? Let's go on to this one. My little case. This one. I am taking body wash, face wash as per, sun cream, toner, although this bottle leaks, I might need to swap this bottle out or just maybe not bring toner, makeup remover. This is going to go in my backpack because France, particularly Paris, are very on top of spray deodorants. I am going to bring my 2 spray deodorants. I have one antiperspirant and a nice smell one. This is going to go in my bag just as my freshen up during the day one. A wee little hairbrush. I have decanted, I feel really bougie saying this. This is how bougie I'm feeling. I've decanted some perfume into one of these little atomizers, where you click it on the bottom and put your perfume in. It's the M&S White Coconut. To me it smells like a perfume I used to have as a teenager and I loved, so yes, I'm taking that with me. A rainbow claw clip in case or hair clip in case I just need to go, hair needs to get the hell out of my face. Little makeup mirror, because having stayed where I have before, the mirror situation isn't the best, so yeah. And then in the top bit here I have got a couple of makeup slash toner pad things, a teeny tiny fan, which is amazing by the way. Where's the charge point on it? I say it's USB-C, but yeah, a little Temu fan. But yeah, I do have one off Amazon that is really good, but I don't know whether I bring that one as well. I'm not too sure yet. I've got these lovely little hair bows to wear on my Disney day, the pastel one, normal hairbands, some hair clips. And then I have a really fun chain thing to put on my phone case. If I want my phone around my neck, it gives me the option of doing that. I will only do that in Disney or inside, like Notre Dame, but although Notre Dame is open to everyone, so it's still quite pickpockety. And I have this, but I don't think I'm going to use this as a little pill box, so I think that's going to come out. Yeah, the only thing I might add in is my little fan, but then again the bigger fan might go in my backpack. So yeah, so there we go. That is my toiletries bag. I will obviously be adding in stuff like a flannel and all that good stuff. Makeup bag. I'm a fan of lots of little bags. Oh, here we go. There's another thing. And then yeah, I'm planning to bring not tons of makeup, but yeah, I've got, come on brain, I'm looking at going, what are you called? Mascara, some really cool shiny eye stuff that I know lasts ages, a couple of lip products, a whole load of coloured eyeliners, and I have got a liquid brush and a liquid blush and a brush for it, as well as a powder blush and a brush for it. I'm not particularly anyone who does a lot of skin makeup. I'm trying to embrace my skin, and yeah, so yeah, I'm just working on my skincare, hence why I plan to go to one of the pharmacies there and treat myself to a pile of beautiful skincare while I am away. Let's go with 2 sensible but not really on topic things. I'm bringing my ridiculous flask with me. This is going to be filled with water in either mine or my sister's bag, probably mine. And yeah, we're going to take fresh cold water out with us every day because, you know, hydrate. And I will decant some of these out. I indulged and bought silly sandwich bags from Miniso. These are my Melody sandwich bags. I always take a pile of sandwich bags on holiday to bring lunches out with us, snacks, put things in the fridge, bring things home with us, put toiletries in, wet flannels. You know, you take your dry flannel on holiday and you're like, when I bring it home, you're like, oh crap, it's wet. Sandwich bags. So yeah, so I was take a big pile of sandwich bags just tucked in my bag. So yeah, those are my slightly sensible but weird things. I'm taking myself a crochet project. I am making myself a moss stitch bag out of pink and blue. So I have a little project bag for that and the wool. I will bring basics like a needle and thread because my sister is bringing a patch and I think I might have to sew it onto her jeans, or in case anything breaks, because I'm taking so many bits of handmade clothing. They could, so I'm not going to test fate. And obviously I'll be having a tiny pair of scissors with crochet, so I can just chuck a needle and thread in just for my own sake. I do not think I'm going to get round too much drawing or anything interesting in this, but if you have seen before, I love a travel sketchbook. I love to almost junk journal and sketchbook at the same time, and I have a new one because my old one is full up. So yeah, I love the Montmartre branded notebook sketchbooks, funnily enough. The only difference is this one, the other one you could put stickers on the outside, this one you can't. So I've had to put some silly stickers on the inside. I've got the I'd rather be eating potatoes, and things do get better frog from Comic Con. And yeah, I have started some bits in it just because I could, a little opening thing, and I'll put the date and thing in. And yeah, I've started with a bit of prep, working on some pages just to give it something to work on to if I wanted to draw stuff, you know. So yeah, so there are some bits in there if in case I wanted to, you know, I have the option. And I am bringing with me some little bits to stick in and little bits to draw on if I wanted to, and a glue stick to attach it all. And also if I acquire stuff for junk journaling while I'm away, tickets, receipts, napkins, leaflets, booklets. I love picking up the booklet in the supermarket and seeing what I can put in, you know. So yeah, so these are going to go very full up. In fact, I have actually got, I think, another 2 empty ones I'm bringing, or is it 1? Let me have a look. It's another 2. So one of these will be for travel documents, the other one will be for junk journaling. So yeah, I love these little plastic envelopes. They're so helpful organising. And obviously to go with the sketchbook I've got glue, and I'm taking a little compact art kit. In it is a lot of pens basically, because I love using lots of different kind of pens. There is some papers and bits, there's a little water thing, there is some white gouache, there's a couple of little watercolour sets, and obviously a glue stick. So yeah, so there we go. So that is my travel stuff. I know I might not even touch this while I'm away, but if I do and just want to literally do, to sound like a little kid, cutting and sticking, I can. That's the option. So yeah, so this is why I'm bringing this. Is for that option, you know. I will I'm not showing you much of my electronics, but I am planning to bring I have a travel electronics bag and a big one for the suitcase. Travel one has like a portable battery, my phone wire, all that kind of thing. The big one has travel plugs, the wire for my laptop, the charging battery charger for my camera, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, this will have all the stay-at-home stuff, and then I'll have a little one in my bag with my phone wire, and that kind of thing. So yeah, that is what those guys are for. And yeah, gonna mainly bring my laptop in its laptop bag with obviously its charger, and the external hard drive, so then I can make sure all the footage I can like take off and chuck on my external hard drive, so then I know it's in 2 places. So my brain does not over panic about things getting lost or broken. And these I think are the last things I've got to show you, because obviously I showed you the Disney ears. I bought me and my sister silly glasses off of Temu for holiday because they were £1.57 and it's now going to be sunny, and why wouldn't we want to be wearing this, doing that in front of the castle or something equally stupid? So yeah, so you're going to get the best holiday pictures in these glasses, and they're actually going to be useful. And it sounds really stupid. I love the fact there is no bridge bit on my nose. It's quite lovely. So yeah, so I bought us these silly glasses because I absolutely love the glasses they sell in Tokyo Disney. but they're expensive if you find them secondhand online. So this is as near as I could get to Tokyo Disney on a budget, basically. But yeah, if you feel the need, look on Temu, search Disney glasses. There are quite a few different variants. I just went for black because I'm a bit boring, and I thought with everything else I've got going on, I can have some simple sunglasses. I am going to take normal sunglasses, and I am going to take my glasses, you know, my actual eyeball glasses. I need them to see. So yeah, I was going to print out tickets, but I don't know if I will now. I'm thinking I might just screenshot the bits on my phone and save them in a folder so they're just easy to access instead, rather than trying to access them while we're out and about. And we do only have 2 tickets, and that's for the first day. And the Disney tickets, I think we have to pick them up, are the ones we've got to get, or we'd show proof. I can't remember. I've got something saved on my phone. I've got to just, yeah, see what I need to print off. There's stuff I need to print off. If I need to print off the Disney tickets, I will. But saying that, I've got to print off little pictures. Little pictures, I just remembered. We are buying, to get around in Paris, we are going to get weekly tickets. I have a card already. Can I find it? No. I have not used it since last April. I have done so much to my house in the past year, I have got no idea where it is. I found my little daily one you can just upload bits on, but it's much better value for us to get a weekly ticket for the 5 days with us. So I'm like, fuck's sake. So yeah, so I've got to pay €5 each for me and Rosie to get a card, and for that you need your photograph to be on it, otherwise it's not valid. So yeah, so I might print out stuff. We'll see what level of organised I'm feeling later this afternoon. But for now, I now need to pack all of this into cubes, packing cubes, compression cubes, but various zip up things and all that, you know. So yeah, I need to pack all this shit up now, really. So for that, I'll put you on a time lapse because I do want to chuck my YouTube on to sit and watch while I do this. And yeah, let's get all this fitting into my case. I am as well, if I spin you around a sec, I am taking my Van Gogh suitcase from Primark, and I am also bringing the tiny one that's going to be tucked inside it, empty. So then when I come home, I have extra, because I know me. I've got a kid who adores French milkshakes and hot chocolate, and yeah, half of it is going to be full of just food to bring home, if I'm entirely honest. So yeah, and then once I've hit up thrift shops and the pharmacy, yeah, I'm going to need that little case just for my goodies to bring home. So yeah, but let's get busy with the fizzy. I'll put you beautiful people on a time lapse while I pack, and yeah, let's see how much of this we can fit into some cubes. See you in a bit. Hello, as you just seen, we've packed up a lot of stuff. Some bits can't be done yet. I can't finish my bag. I need to add in just a few tiny bits and pieces, you know, put a flannel in my bathroom bag, toothbrush and toothpaste, you know, the last minute stuff, but I thought I would share my case with you. So let me just point you down. Actually no, let me take you off the stand. 2 secs. There we go, take you off the stand. Let me show you, from a bird's eye view, how our case is looking. Alright, so jacket would just sit on top. Fit all my clothes into 3 packing cubes. Sketchbook stuff, pants, electronics, makeup, bathroom accessories, Disney accessories, and in there I've put 2 pairs of shoes. I am obviously keeping out my sunflower cardigan, a pair of the shoes because I'm going to wear them, and yeah, some bits and pieces in my bag, and I do have to add into that my laptop, which will probably go in the little case inside, and then inside extra protected, and also no one can get it because we will be putting our luggage into a sort of luggage look after place while we're out and about on the first day there and on the last day. So yeah, I have also packed a whole load of extra packing cubes which I didn't take last time, and I only took like 1, maybe 2, and thoroughly regretted not bringing more, because obviously if I pick up stuff in the thrift shops or the vintage shops, it's so much easier to put them in packing cubes to bring them home. You can fit more in and it fits in easier. So yeah, that is what I've done. I've just chucked a whole load of spare packing cubes in because they pack down to nothing. So yeah, it just makes my life easier, and Thursday night's Cheryl's life easier, or Friday mornings, so I can pack it all up with, you know, cubes and bits. So that's kind of the plan. Not planning to go nuts in the vintage shops, but again, you don't know what treasure you might find. You know, last time I didn't plan on finding, you know, the times I've been, a beautiful black trench coat that fits me perfectly, or like the lovely dirndl dress and bits and pieces. So yeah, so you don't know what you're going to get. It's just like charity shopping. So yeah, so that's kind of, you know, the thing. My poor face is quite pink and a bit blushed. All the excitement, I think. So yeah, but there we go, that is my pack with me. Obviously, yeah, there's some basic stuff like some electronics and bits I've got to charge and stuff I've still got to use, but there we go. That is what I'm bringing with me. It still feels slightly excessive, you know. Part of me thinks maybe I shouldn't bring my sketchbook, maybe I shouldn't bring my stuff, but you know, if I want to sit and do sketchbook stuff, I can, even if it's on the train there and back, you know. It's worth me taking my laptop to do stuff. My mum has been very explicit in her, do not bring us back loads and loads of stuff. Literally a chocolate bar for me and Sophie to share, and she's requested a photo. That's all she wants. A chocolate bar to share with my sister and a photo, you know. My kid wants a milkshake and a box of cereal. So yeah, I don't have to go nuts. I try not to, but yeah, I was this paranoia that I overpack and I'm overdoing it, but I don't mean to. So yeah, but fun times. But yeah, no, I think the only other thing I might do is no, I think, yeah, no, that's everything. So it's just, yeah, I've got to add a few bits to the meds pack and stuff like that, but no, we are ready to rock and roll. Rosie has got the autograph book because I gave it to her for Christmas. There is a little Mickey she got me, I think, when I put in my bag, and I need to pack actually a crossbody bag for her to borrow, she's asked for. So yeah, but feeling very good about everything. I feel very much now very put together. I feel a lot better. Everything fits. There's still space in stuff, you know. Have I indulged in a new outfit every day? Yes. Have I indulged in an outfit for an evening and a pair of shoes? Yes. But do I feel bad? Fuck no. You know, I have learned you sometimes just need to swap shoes out, or just, yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a, let's just treat ourselves and treat yourself. Yes, people take stuff and leave it on holiday. I can't do that. I like my clothes and I work hard to make my little wardrobe, but yeah, but I think the pieces that I'm bringing are really fun and colourful, and yeah, it'll be fun to wear a lot of homemade clothes and secondhand stuff and a few nice new bits, all basics, but yeah, so very much looking forward to it. The only thing I think is I might have overpacked on the warm stuff, but I've got a jumper, a cardigan and a denim jacket, so, and to be honest, I'm more likely to chill in the jumper at night time and sleep in it, so yeah, but no, all good. So now it's literally a handful of electronic stuff and last minute bits and pieces, and the joys of travelling to London the night before. There is no big stresses, you know, so yeah, life is good. But there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that pack with me. It's a bit of a long video, I'm guessing. I know I talk a lot of nonsense, but yeah, I hope you enjoy this. And obviously this is going up on the Tuesday while I am in Paris. So right now, while you're watching this video, if you're watching on upload day, I'm currently in Paris, which is insane to think. For me, in like filming Cheryl, it's Saturday. Upload Cheryl, she's currently in Disneyland. You know, ain't she lucky? I know I'm very lucky, so you know. But yeah, Tuesday's Disneyland Day. I'm taking my sister to Disneyland Paris and giving her one of her life dreams of going to Disneyland. You know, doing bucket list shit. So yeah, very fun. But there we go. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this. And yeah, if you are looking forward to some more videos and would like to see what else I get up to in Paris with all my adventures I've just told you about and shown you what I'm going to be wearing, if you want to see what the hell I look like in the clothes, as well as, you know, come all those places with me, please drop us a subscribe down below. Drop us a like to let me know you've enjoyed this and that, you know, it has come across your For You page, or you've subscribed, you're a lovely subscriber already, and, you know, you liked this video, enjoyed, you know, bits and pieces. But yeah, just, yeah, let's have a chat, you know. Were any of the bits of my holiday clothing your favourite? What's your go-to holiday thing to take? You know, I feel a bit excessive bringing an art kit with me and my sketchbook, but I know it's not. But mentally, sometimes I feel I'm being excessive. But yeah, are you an underpacker? Are you an overpacker? You know, I tread a fine line. But yeah, let me know, you know, let's have a lovely chat. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I will catch up with you beautiful people in my next video, which will be the start of the Paris vlog. So yeah, please enjoy them, and I'll catch up with you beautiful people later. Bye.